love that Rob's fucking like super cool. I'm gonna text him.
He's got 2 seconds. 1 late. Rob's late to the first ever Level Select Games podcast. Good job, Rob.
Incredible.
That is fan-fucking-tastic. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever Level Select Games podcast where we are featuring Deep Rock Galactic. And who is not here? Our fearless leader creator, Robert. So yeah, Deep Rock Galactic, really great co-op first-person shooter game with some, I guess you could say it has like a role-playing game element to it because you can level up your weapons and your character a bit.
Yeah,
that's a role-playing thing?
Yeah.
Role-playing games, you can level up your character. That's
wait. Okay, hold on. I'm already. How did fucking RPGs get to co-opt that shit levels up? How does that work? That's in everything.
I don't know if it's necessarily just leveling is specifically RPG, but like character, so like stats,
skill trees,
character development.
There's no character stats.
It stems from role-playing games, so it's an element of a role-playing game.
You're gonna tell me that upgrading your weapons in Deep Rock is an RPG element?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Nah, fart noise. You guys are full of it. Nope. Fart noise.
So, but it appeals to role-playing game fans. So,
why?
People like to upgrade shit.
Yes, I agree.
Role-playing game fans like that element. So, it's something
like
that
skill
appeals
trees
to a
and
broader
points.
Broader audience. So, anyhow,
a skill tree is an RPG thing?
Oh, fuck
yes.
yeah, skill trees are.
Wait,
anyhow,
that derives from Dungeons and Dragons, my guy.
It has RPG elements, yes.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah.
No.
It's a looter shooter at its core.
Next, you're going to tell me fucking graphics are an RPG.
I'm afraid that would be where I'd have to
graphics.
Graphics. Yeah, graphics.
I wouldn't quite classify it as a looter shooter.
Here's a list of popular RPG elements. Okay. This is some random website called tvtropes.org.
Yeah, what Indian guy wrote this list? I'm gonna...
But it's experience points and character levels, character classes, or a job system.
Experience.
Yeah.
Skill scores and perks.
I'll give you classes. Okay,
classes, which it has classes.
Shooters don't typically have experience
and evolve
points.
in attacks. Equipment-based progression. Status effects and status buffs. Karma meter.
I'll give that one.
And accompanying moral choices.
We
Relationship
choose
values
whether or not to
and alliance
drink alcohol.
meters. Those are all like in this
experience, dude. Saying experience and leveling are fucking RPG. Get the fuck out of here.
But they are like name another. You don't gain experience or levels in Mario. You don't do it in Doom. You don't do it in NASCAR.
Character levels,
or whatever. You know what I mean?
When you say your character's level 20, that's
no. You can't say NASCAR. You can upgrade the fuck out of your car. You can customize
your car is definitely an RPG.
And upgrade it. Calling me out on NASCAR. Look here.
So again, it has RPG elements. I won't say it's an RPG, but it has RPG elements.
My argument is that experience and leveling are not RPG elements. That's bullshit.
They derive from RPG elements like tabletop games like D&D before video games were a thing. So
you can
but D&D sucks and is gay.
You can disagree all you want, but they are
wrong.
RPG elements.
No,
anyhow. Deep Rock Galactic does have these features where you can level up your character.
Mm-hmm. I like how you keep
RPG players might like that.
Yeah. I feel like
that's like saying RPG players like numbers. It's like such a general.
Typically,
they do.
No, of course they do. But it's like saying they like circles. It doesn't mean anything.
I like circles.
Every game has fucking. Okay, Mario doesn't. Okay, sure. But Mario has little powers you can collect that change your abilities and power you up, make you stronger, and give you extra health. That's a power up. That's an RPG element. Yes. You should say no because it's obviously retarded. No, you guys should. I'm gonna go crazy.
Do you know how to review a game at all by chance?
No, most games are bad. Okay,
we're here to review a game, not to contextualize how we're talking.
Well, you guys triggered me. Okay, you're like Deep Rock's a lot like Pokemon.
Get untriggered. We're trying to review the game.
Deep Rock Galactic really reminds me a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm having a lot of those vibes.
Tons of RPG elements across both games. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and tell us what the game's like to you and what kinds of people would like to play it?
Yeah, we need to find out what people actually do in a book club situation. Like, I'm not sure.
Paul's mic cut out for me entirely.
Yeah, I know. It does that a lot. Hey, it's better.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Stop speaking into your titties and speaking to the fucking mic.
I think the wire's loose. I don't know.
I think your wires are loose, Paul.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, you want me to go first?
Go for it.
What was the question? How old am I?
How does the game make you feel?
What's your impression of the game? Like, how would you describe your level of enjoyment?
I would say moderate. I enjoy it like a 7 out of 10. I think 6 or 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? Okay.
I think the end game is pretty barren. Maybe we just haven't gotten there yet. But it's like, okay, you can unlock weapons and upgrade them. What else?
Well, we haven't done the deep dive stuff and the overdrives and all that stuff yet.
Oh yeah, you know what? Okay, yeah, maybe I should hold off on that opinion until we start fucking with that stuff.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I can't imagine that would change the game too much. But maybe if the weapons start getting really wacky
and stuff.
But fart noise. I mean, what you know?
I'm just saying.
But it's incredibly fun. It's what I think Borderlands should have been. It looks great. It's dark. It's fun. It's can be a little creepy, kind of sometimes. Oddly,
I agree. It
have you done that
creep factor sometimes?
That level with the ghost spider yet, Tyler?
Oh, dude.
I think you guys are bullshitting.
No, dude,
we're not bullshitting. That's a real thing. That's just terrifying.
I really want to see that.
It was so cool. It like keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time, like because you're racing.
You have to like keep moving away from it. Like it pushes you to like find new ways to tackle the mission.
Yeah, like you're constantly moving because if you stop moving, that thing will get you and kick your ass.
Yeah, it's
and you can't kill it.
Nope.
No,
it's a totally unkillable. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's freaky really as fuck because it makes some god awful noises the whole time too.
And what was fucked is it was there right when we landed too. Like it was right there.
Same fucking room. So like you don't have any chance to just look around.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
if you want to spoil it for yourself.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd just wait until you get the mission. Just makes it fun.
Okay. What else do I want to say about it? It's an extremely fun game with friends. It's the only game where you actually kind of do feel like you're drinking with your friends. It kind of rocks.
Yeah. Hands down.
That's super, super fucking cool. Great casual game, but probably boring as fuck by yourself. So definitely a good game with friends. But yeah.
Depends if you like grindy stuff.
No, I kind of agree with Tyler on that. It is a whole lot less fun solo.
Yeah.
The game is designed to be played co-op, hands down. I would highly recommend playing it with friends. Solo, you can play it solo. It has a bot that'll support you solo, but it is definitely not meant to be played solo.
Yeah.
Any final comeuppances there, Tyler? Any final thoughts or
comeuppance?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, the unknown horror?
He looked
Dude.
it up.
Oh, he looked up the spider.
Oh my
Dude, I
god!
wish you would have looked it up. I wanted to see your reaction in game to this shit. It's insane.
That is horrifying. Jesus.
It's fucky, dude. It'll get you.
Any other thoughts on the game? There should probably. You guys are gonna think I'm a liberal. There should probably be a girl character, at least one, right?
Yeah, I would like to see a female dwarf in there. That'd be pretty sick.
And
Yeah,
especially
just
if you
one,
could
maybe?
also give her a beard.
Yeah,
Yeah, go crazy with it. That's fine.
true.
But yeah,
True to a female dwarf form. Yeah, because female dwarfs have beards. Why not?
yeah. And I know tons of girls would actually like to play that game. Like my girlfriend loves the game, so like it does seem kind of weird. But yeah, it's great. If it goes on sale again, I would definitely recommend. If you're bored, definitely pick it up because it is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, the game's got like stupid great reviews too. It's awesome.
Oh, everybody loves it that I've talked to
My
about it.
damn cat is going crazy.
Don't spend money on all the cosmetic shit though. You can unlock most of that
No.
shit in game.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
like
for
the
sure.
stuff that you'd spend money on, you can't get that in game, but like you
It's
do get a
literally
shitload of stuff.
Cosmetics.
Yeah, it's just cosmetics.
It doesn't do anything for you in game. It's all cosmetics.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, who's next?
All right, who's going next?
I'd
Rob, you go.
sure. I 7 out of 10 feels good. I definitely would agree with that, especially with the friends part. I played a little bit solo. It's kind of boring a little bit. Just because it felt like with you three specifically, you definitely know more of the game, and it seems like there's always enough.
It's mostly because we
intrigue.
played it more.
Well, yeah, but like this game almost feels kind of like an onion of sorts. Like there's always like a new layer, like a new like, oh shit, look at this beer that I just got. It just made everybody fucking pass out, or it's causing you to have mad gas and just shooting fire out your ass and teleporting you outside of the level, and just crazy off the wall things that can only happen with a good multiplayer game, that I feel like if you played it in single player, it would be funny at first, but it would have absolutely zero staying power.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's
probably why-
definitely fun.
That's
With-
probably why I'd give it 2 separate reviews. So single player, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 10.
That's feels yeah.
And then for the co-op, I would probably give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Because it's who you play with. If you're playing with your friends, it's an 8. Now,
Yeah,
for
sure.
strangers, I'd probably give it maybe a 6 to a 7. But with your friends, oh yeah, definite 8, because it is a riot. And like Tyler had mentioned before, it's like a drinking game. Like it's a legit solid drinking game, and
I love how absolutely
they capture the essence of getting drunk. I kid you not, and they nail it. They truly nail it.
100%.
I love when Tyler gets a new beer and he is like almost giddy about it.
Yeah.
And we're buying rounds for everybody in the party, and it's dancing around to the jukebox all just stupid, and it's whatever. It's funny. It's
like we're all at a bar. I mean, it's like we're legit
it's the
together
closest
at a bar.
You can get to it. The closest you can get to it if you are like decently far apart.
I wonder if it might be the best multiplayer game I've played in quite some time, like that was meant to be played with friends. Like it's definitely not. Yeah, I don't know how I would feel if it was just random. Like, just
I
just
was
random
actually
people.
thinking. I know we couldn't do it. Well, actually, maybe we could. I would love to play fucking Mario Party online with you guys.
That would be fucking.
Can you imagine?
Oh yeah.
I would love it.
Paul, I can
have it.
hear his aneurysm forming now. But
Yeah. I'd kill you.
Can we please do that?
If you steal my stars, I'll come to your house and slaughter you.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm getting
buddy.
a new desk tomorrow. I'm getting a big L-shaped desk, and I want to put my Switch on my desk finally, because right now it's just the two computers. So I could have my Switch. We could easily be in Discord together, and like I know there's online. That would rock.
Yeah, I think I still have my online subscription on the Switch too. I could probably make it work.
I'd have to re-up my subscription, but yeah.
I would
mine's good
love
to go.
that shit.
I got the the new Wii Sports on there too. That's actually really fun.
I heard, it was pretty good.
It's really good.
Oh, wait, is this the one? Wait, is this the episode where somebody announces what the game is? It is, right?
It's Rob's. Yeah.
Paul, did you give
Oh,
your
no.
yeah?
Oh, no.
Do what?
Did you give your impressions of Deep Rock?
No, nobody asked me,
Yeah,
so I was just
that's
sitting
fine.
here.
No, we don't.
Nobody cares. We're actually going to skip Paul's input and we're going to go on to the next segment. We're just going to go ahead and fast forward.
Paul's going to be like, I was reading in the lore and found out that in the year 1942.
No.
Paul can't read. Come on.
I'm actually, I am sad because I kind of forgot we were doing this. I wanted to write something like coherent, like my actual thoughts and everything on the game.
We'll just freehand them.
And a lot of, and a lot of stuff that I'll say is a lot of repetitive stuff. Like you guys have already said a lot about it. Playing by yourself. If you've ever gone to a bar alone and just drank and you're just sad, that's what it feels like to play that game by yourself. It's like
hands down.
You go to a theme park, but you don't have anybody to enjoy the rides with, so you're just kind of walking around. It's like, oh, that looks cool, and you're just like, yeah, sure, whatever, and you kind of just burn through it. But I've found even playing with just one more person that you actually know and you get along with changes the energy of it completely. So definitely play it with friends that you know. Maybe it's a good way to meet new people online. I don't know how toxic the community is. From the randoms I've played with, it
Can you
hasn't.
imagine?
Yeah, it hasn't seemed that way. But, as much as Tyler. Yeah. Tyler's super fucking toxic. Jesus.
That's not true.
Yeah, dude, you fucking dig holes out from under people, light them on fire, freeze them, melt them on fire.
I think something else that would be good to do with these segments is after we've all given our thoughts on the game, then we circle back and give like what's one thing you critique or one thing you find negative about the game or one thing you would change. I think that could be interesting.
So
Yeah, definitely. I like that.
But overall, I agree with the consensus that it's 7, 8 out of 10. I feel like there could be more like cohesion with like the story elements, but that's just me. Like I like stuff like that. I want to know who the fuck Carl is.
Yeah, well, that's part of the fun of it. It's like the mystery of Carl.
Yeah.
I like all the distraction stuff. I like they have Flappy Bird in there and stuff, and that's kind of fun. Like the little hub area is a lot of fun. It's like its own little like carnival. And then one of my favorite things is how balanced each of the, like if you have one of each class on your team, they can all kind of work together in such a fucking great way. Like the what is it? The engineer can put a platform underneath material that's really high up, and then the scout can zip up there and put up a light and grab the material. And I don't know, man. It feels like it all fits together really well. And you can definitely tell they put a lot of time and thought into that kind of stuff. The mechanics. Mechanically, it's one of the like most sound games I've played mechanically in a while.
Agreed.
And I'd agree with Robert. It's one of the better multiplayer games I've played. Like Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead, Borderlands, those kind of things. They're all good in their own right, but nothing's had quite the camaraderie that comes with Deep Rock.
Yeah, this one definitely promotes teamwork better than most multiplayer games I've played.
Yeah.
Even with Counter-Strike Source back in the day, you could still kind of solo it. This one forces you to work together a lot.
Yeah.
And I really dig that.
Except for Tyler, he just abandons us.
Well, no, Tyler, we still have to res him because, he tries to be Superman and then ends up falling.
Not as much anymore since he picked up Driller, but when he was the scout, man.
Yeah.
Now I just end up trying to go somewhere cool with the drill and coming out of the ceiling and falling and dying.
So,
I love the customization too. Like, there's a lot of wacky different cosmetic things.
Speaking of with the customizations, Tyler got super addicted to finding all the hidden things in the game, like all the hidden treasure chests. Yeah. That makes this super fun, man. There's a lot of hidden stuff in the game. Love it.
And that kind of touches back on what Robert was saying, how there's so many different layers. It feels like every time we pick that game up, there's something new, like the ghost spider, or we're finding hidden collectibles in the walls now. Oh, there's like an event boss here. Oh, it feels like it keeps it random and fresh enough to make you want to keep coming back to it.
Oh, that damn gold spider, that thing, golly.
Yeah, the exploding gold spider.
Yeah, I will say it's weird. It's like, I don't think there's enough. I think you should be able to do a lot more with your characters. Maybe the overclocks are that, but it's not gotten boring yet. Yeah. Something about it is like, it is still fun to play.
So I will say, like, I really can't wait for you guys to get to the promotion so we could do the deep dives, because the overclocks, like when I overclocked that laser gun that I got, my god, dude, I like decimate. And that like adds a whole nother level of gameplay, man. So I can't wait to scale up the difficulty just to see how insane it gets.
Yeah.
And bravo to Ghost Ship games, like in general. The amount of just sticking to it and giving updates and like really supporting the community and everything. Like, you look at like how this game has just stayed popular, and it's probably it has a lot to do with them and their positive reaction on the community and like making sure the game stays great. They keep putting out updates. They keep putting out like free shit. Like, they've definitely like made a good impression.
Oh, absolutely. I will, with what Tyler was saying earlier, I want to, before we circle back to the critiques, I will point out that this game came out in May of 2020, the height of the pandemic. And this game right here kind of was a way for people to escape the isolation, get together and hang out and have a beer together when they couldn't. And they captured the essence of that. And I think that's what they were going for, and they nailed it, dude. I mean, truly. And I can't celebrate it enough. And I'm
excited for the next game.
And I can't wait to see what they bring to us next. I can't wait for their next season content, honestly.
Well, they got the Halloween stuff up now, where you can get like masks and shit.
Epic. We need to get back into it.
Wait, really?
I haven't seen that yet. So
yeah, they got they got a whole Halloween event going right now.
Fuck yeah, we
it starts this week. Sorry, it starts this week. Like on
liar.
I'm sorry. I saw the fucking notice, and
we got to jump in at the release. All right, so
I admitted my mistake.
Anybody else got anything good to share before we circle back?
No,
I don't know. I think I got pretty much
what about critiques then? Well, let's see. Tyler, you kick things off. What critiques you got?
There seems to be, some of the missions can feel a little overwhelmingly long. I feel like anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes is like a good sweet spot. Yeah. But when you start getting into a mission that's like an hour, it's like, okay, that's like exhausting kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that too. Yeah.
But they tell you.
Yeah. They kind of tell you.
Yeah. So I guess that's like part of our fault, but
yeah, some folks want to play those lengths. It'd be nice that you could have a refresh option, because you know how they have the little ticker that tells you how long before it refreshes. It'd be cool if we could spend something to refresh that. I'd like to see that.
That'd be cool.
Like spend some currency or something to maybe refresh that clock.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. But yeah, I agree with you. Some of those missions are like painfully long, because some of us are on a timetable. Like, I can't spend an hour and a half playing those damn long.
It's the maps. Mining ones when you go in for Morkite. That shit can take a while. Like if it's like 450 Morkite, and it's just like, oof.
or the purple Destiny boss one.
God, that one takes forever.
Yeah,
The
that's
Destiny
agony,
raid
man.
boss.
Yeah. Anything else, Tyler? I think you mentioned something about in-game content.
Well, I don't know if the overclocks overclocks provide a meaningful change to the weapons.
Dives.
Yeah, we haven't really touched deep dives yet, so we can't really say much on in-game. But
I will say this: if it's just number change, if it's just your flamethrower does more damage, that's boring. But if it fundamentally changes the weapon, then that could be really, really interesting.
So for mine, it did kind of change the operate a little bit. Like it changed how it operated a little bit, but it does also alter the damage numbers and stuff. But it did actually alter the performance. Like it changed the blast radius, and it also changed how it reacted to the environment too. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And there's different overclocks that you can get to. So like instead of like the grenade launch, instead of it would be a sticky grenade, or it'll be a bouncy grenade or something. So that was kind of neat. But I don't know. I kind of like to see more story content. I think there's not enough actual story there. It's just kind of like lost in limbo. You know, like we talked about Carl being this mystery, but there's just not enough lore. Even if it's just tucked away in Easter eggs.
Yeah, there's not even any tucked away that like Matt Pat on Game Theory could fucking dig out.
I think it's been around long enough that they could have started fleshing out a little bit more content there. I'd like to see a little bit more there. And like Tyler mentioned earlier, maybe adding some different subclasses or character classes and including a female character to add into the mix. That would be cool. Just so, an
option.
It's just another class, and just include a female character with that class. That'd be awesome. Because Lord knows they've got plenty of opportunity. So maybe introduce a new season, and with the season they could bring a new class into the mix and bring in a female dwarf. That'd be sick. Rob, what about you?
I've been thinking. I agree with the more story, more almost like a campaign, if you will, or just more story. But there were some of those missions that we played that were just fucking awful. Like, what is the one where you had to like spray the foam?
Oh God,
yeah, the lithophage shit.
Well, that's an awful event thing. Like that'll
do that
go away
again
eventually.
I think that's going to go with I hope that goes away with the Halloween thing.
That was terrible.
Because that's the corruption season thing. I'm hoping that goes away with Halloween.
Well, it's not going to go away with Halloween. I don't think it's going to go away whenever this season pass thing is done.
That was really my only thing, because at first I was a little put off by like how it looked, but then I really grew to like it. It almost adds to the character of the game and almost brightens up the dark and spooky side of the game.
Yeah.
So I mean that's nothing that I would change there, but yeah, I would expand on the story, like who Carl is, a little bit more about Deep Rock. Why are you there? Kind of deal. It's kind of like little small things, but like a few extra games along with Flappy Bird would be fun to like add.
Agreed.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like a Galaga one or a fucking Centipede one.
Yeah.
It's like, why is there not more to do in the base? That is odd.
Well, Flappy Bird is one of those internet craze or cell phone video game crazes. Let's find another one of those cell phone craze games that they could kind of spoof.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush,
yeah. Just spoof another one of those.
It would be Morkite Crush.
Quick and easy games.
Morkite Crush, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Or
then there comes the next patch notes, and that shit's going to be in there. Okay, well,
they're not patented. What's the other
Crush
one? Not Morkite. What's the red one called again?
Nitro
Crush.
Nitro Crush.
Maybe Nitro Crush, that'd be good.
I wish
Nitro Nuke. There you go.
I lose direction, lose sense of direction very quickly in that game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
map.
how.
Oh, the map.
The map.
Terrible.
I do not know how you
Yeah.
guys lose direction so easy. It's not hard.
I don't have any problem with it at all.
I don't
That's
have
terrible.
any issue with it.
Well, so usually for me, what it is if I'm in like a hole that Tyler has blasted,
Yep.
and he just keeps digging in various
No shame.
directions.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And
There's
I'm
this little
like, I don't
gopher
know
holes
where the
everywhere.
fuck I'm going. I don't know if I'm up or down, left or right, or whatever. And you try to look at the map, and it's just this green pixelated, like reject
I
from the
mean,
Virtual Boy.
To be fair to the map, it is also trying to give you like a 3D
Yeah.
model of like
It's the
multiple.
cutaway.
I
layers.
appreciate
So Rob, you
the
know that
3D
you can
model
move
part.
the map around. Yeah.
It's when it
Like
does the
rotate it
cutaway
and-
that messes with
Really?
me. It's when the cutaway
Zoom out.
happens. And yeah, the
Yeah.
zoom out part doesn't help you too much. I've gotten better with it, but initially it was really hard for me to adapt to it. But now
I rarely use the map these days.
I've gotten
Like,
I've gotten a lot better at it.
The thing for me personally, if I'm in a situation where it's like you got to get out of here, like the time is ticking, or the
Oh, yeah,
just
escape
get
pod's gonna
stressed.
leave, and
Oh,
sometimes I'm
dude.
just like, man, I don't know. There have been a lot of times where it's down to the second.
The
And
fucking drop pod shit. Yeah, that pisses me off sometimes. The drop pod placement.
yeah,
Only,
And I
only
get
when
why
it's
that's
like in the
there.
Morkite mining one, because it'll put
Yeah.
it way back at the fucking beginning of the.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, and I know that those caves are like procedurally generated, and you can't really. There are limitations to that, or else you're gonna have like a drop pod just like halfway in a wall somewhere. But that's just me. That's just me. I could get better, but I feel like the system could also get better. The navigation system.
I think you should just get better.
My recommendation is to
Get
play this
good,
with friends
scrub.
and drink some beer while you play this game.
Yes.
This is the perfect game to drink beer with.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, definitely.
my nitpick, I guess. I would I'd add more varied bosses. There's like 4, and I would put
Yes.
more bosses in the game.
Yes.
And if you're going to put in a new class, I'd advise a melee build. You do like nothing with the melee stuff, and it's like you have a
There's
power attack.
perks.
Yeah, there's some perks, but like, how often do you actually use your pickaxe for melee fighting?
Never.
Exactly.
oh yeah,
So
it could be one
it
that
could be a
has
big-
2 pickaxes.
yeah, it could be 2 pickaxes
Yeah.
or a big sledgehammer or
Yeah.
something.
Be a really buff chick. That'd be pretty
really
sick.
big pickaxe. It could just be a big pickaxe. I don't know. Someone that could like mine resources faster, because the driller already mines through walls faster, but it could be a melee based class that mines resources faster or something. There's
I like it.
ways to play that. But I do
Or
think
it has
more
a higher
story
carry
elements.
capacity too. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
sick.
that like a miner class.
A Nodwick.
But other than that, yeah, the bosses, because like I hate those little teleporting motherfuckers. But
Oh, fuck them.
the-
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
but like
The bombs?
no, well, there's like
No, the twins, the twin bosses.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, they're
for
all
bosses. There's only the twins, the one that summons the little things, and the like. But they're all just spiders. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And then
That's
you've got
all
the
the
Destiny
enemies are.
raid
Oh,
boss.
the dreadnoughts. Yeah, they're called the dreadnoughts. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
But-
there's 3 different ones, right, for the
Yeah.
dreadnoughts, because it's either the
But-
1 of 2 or the 1 of 3 for the mission.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. To me, I'm just like you. It kind of ties back to the story, like adding more story elements. If you add more story elements, then you should definitely add more bosses. And I feel like games are not doing bosses a lot. Like, for instance, like Cyberpunk, like I was telling you guys the other day, the base game has like 2 bosses. It has Oda and Atom Smasher. And that's it. But the DLC came out recently, and it was like, oh, there's like 6 bosses here in like the first 3 hours, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bosses just feel good in video games. It feels good to take your skills up against something, challenging in that way. But we don't see a lot of it lately, and I feel like they could benefit from it.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, that's
pretty based.
I'd like to see us go up against like rival dwarves. They could be NPC.
That'd be
dwarves
cool as shit.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Not
be
player
neat.
controlled ones though.
No,
I'd kill myself. I would stop playing the game forever if they did like a PvP.
NPC
If they introduce PvP, I'm
deathmatch.
done. I fucking if they
I'm
make
all
it
about
hunt the
NPC.
showdown, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, PvE only. That's part of the appeal of the game for me is PvE.
Yeah.
But,
And I think add pissing in the game. There's a urinal where you can go
Add pissing.
and piss.
Well,
at the
All the
that-
best
that
games have
kinda-
pissing.
that kind
True.
of goes hand in hand with the beer drinking. Drunks,
Oh.
drunks piss.
I guess it does kind of remind me of Postal a little bit.
a little bit, yeah.
How like
That's
Postal 2 had like a pissing mechanic where you just go piss on people. And you made like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
random slurs at them. And I'm like, dude, that'd be awesome.
That rules.
Oh,
All
man.
right, so this is a pretty good first episode for
Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic, available
Deep
on
Snack Crack Rick.
PC,
fucking tired.
all of the new
and PlayStation.
consoles. Is it on Switch as well?
I don't know if it's on
I don't
Switch.
think
I
so.
don't know if it is on Switch, but it should be because why not? I mean, Switch could easily handle it, I think.
Yeah.
And yes, kudos to Ghost Ship. This game is sick, and they
True.
did phenomenally well with this game, and truly a great game for anybody looking to play with friends. I thoroughly enjoy playing with these guys. Highly recommend it to anybody just looking to have a good time. It's great for a short 1 or 2 round game, or if you're just looking to long haul it for a couple hours, it's a good way to unwind after a long day. Yeah. So, what you guys think?
Ain't lying.
I ain't lying.
All right.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Oh, damn, hands down, sure.
We give it one of these.
clap, clap,
Little
clap,
golf
yeah,
clap.
clap, clap. Who's on next game? I think it's Rob, right?
It's
Rob
me.
rolled for the first one.
Rob got number
Oh
one.
God.
Yeah, here comes the salty tears of Tyler with the drum smash.
So-
okay.
I thought that was a drum roll.
I turmoiled.
Jesus.
No, you didn't. You didn't give a fuck.
I spent
He
so much
stressed
time.
so much
and
over
effort.
this for some reason.
So
Oh my
because
God,
here's
he
what I
did.
wanted to do. I wanted to pick a game that I knew
He cried into
that
his
I
pillow
liked,
every night.
that I enjoyed, that I didn't think you guys played, but I also thought you might like to play more than my normal games because normally Tyler famously says I like the autism simulator games, the number go up, brain go burr.
Very true.
Like the city skylines and big ambitions and shit like that. Like that stuff I love.
Now, I would play the new Skylines game for sure, but
I
I don't have that kind of money.
It's on Game Pass.
It's on Game Pass, my guy.
Don't have it. I don't have it.
God damn it, Frank.
Again, I'm broke. Jesus.
I went
Floors.
through a multitude of options, and most of them were simulators that I might get to later. I might just pull the Band-Aid off and say, fuck you guys, this is what I like. But I went a little light this time.
Oh no. I'm still not. Yeah. I'm still nervous.
I went with
Hold on, let me wait. Everybody have Steam open so they can immediately look at the game. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, let me pull
That's
up
fair.
Just in case I haven't heard of it.
pull up the store.
If it's like sex worker simulator, I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out.
Yeah, that is a lot of steam. That's for sure.
There's a lot of Steam, yeah. All right, what
It
you
is.
got?
So I am choosing
Oh,
Omerta, City
Yeah,
of
I know.
Gangsters.
God.
Yeah,
What?
I knew you would.
But
Old
here's why.
school.
I
This
fucking
bitch is $30.
No,
it
it's
should
not.
not,
15
no, it's 15.
It's $15.
You might be looking
Wait,
at
am I
the
looking at
like
the wrong
bundle
thing?
with all the DLC kind of crap.
You
What was the first
fucking
word?
crack addict? What's wrong with you?
Omerta.
Omerta.
Oh,
So,
there it is.
I don't know why, but I have
2013.
always been a huge fan of like the 1920s gangster era like motif. So just about anything that fits that style, I'm gonna at least try and maybe enjoy. But this game struck me differently because I don't normally like grid-based, like turn-based games. I guess like Disgaea or
What was that other one we played? We both played it on, I think, Xbox. It was another gangster top-down. You could play as
I'm gonna hate this.
Al Capone.
yeah, Tyler, I'm not gonna lie, you probably will.
Yeah.
I'm watching this
like,
fucking Steam trailer and
it's
I'm
kind of
like,
like
oh,
it's kind of like
God.
XCOM, except it's
No, what was
There's
that game?
no way
Robert,
you want me to play this.
What the fuck was that game, Robert?
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
You could play
Is it
as Al
gangster?
Can you play
Capone.
this?
It was a gangster game. You had a certain part of like Chicago you could roam around and
Was it The
It's
Godfather?
called GTA, Paul.
no, man, it was. I'm gonna have to look it up. Because you're bothering me.
This the
Empire
biggest
of
thing that
Sin.
yeah,
Empire of Sin. Oh, that's
God
yeah, that's,
damn it!
yeah.
I'm gonna slap the dick out of your mouth, dude. Forget that.
Whose dick are you slapping out of Rob's
I don't
mouth?
know,
his,
but
his.
But he was saying he's usually not into these
Slapping
kind of
your own
games.
dick?
But I remember I convinced him to play Empire of Sin, and he loved it. And I'm like, is this
Yeah,
where
that's
your
true.
love of Omerta comes from? Is because of Empire of Sin?
This is basically just going to be me getting tortured every month forever.
Until
You'll
it's
be
your
fine,
month.
Tyler. Well, he's the last one.
I don't know, man. You might play my game, dude. I think you'll play mine.
Oh, you'll
I
definitely play
beg
mine.
for mercy.
I
I
think
don't believe you at
I
all,
think
Paul.
you'll play mine.
You're going to pick like fucking Dragon Age child pornography, and I'm going to have to play whatever the fuck kind of weird.
I seriously think you'll
no,
actually play mine.
I have a I'm actually now I'm struggling between two games because it was just one, but then I remembered another one because I saw my desktop wallpaper and I was like, fuck, I forgot that game existed.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this is still a Robert game for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's a Robert ass game, that's for sure. Yeah. I totally forgot about
I
Empire of
already
Sin.
don't like the game. This guy's shooting a KKK member. What's up with that?
Oh God! Don't play Mafia 3 then.
What is the Japanese incentive?
All right, so Omerta City of Gangsters, cool. I need to check to see if I have it on any other console before I just buy it on Steam.
Well, it's
Rob,
it's
they
only
made-
available on Steam right now. It's not available on.
Oh, it's not?
They made the expansion called the Japanese Incentive
Yeah.
that takes place in Japan.
So,
Like
probably very.
So you
The
get to play
only-
a Japanese gangster in the 20s.
The only game
Oh,
I've ever
where's
played
that
like
at?
this
I don't see
was-
that.
I played Aliens vs Predator Extinction,
Ooh, I love that game.
which is like one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh,
which was
wow,
a top-down thing, but you didn't have to build any fucking schools or whatever.
Are you sure
Robert,
about that?
You just attacked and murdered. Yes.
Robert,
I
I'd
mean,
like-
that was the other thing that I
You
like
just don't
about this
remember
game
it.
is that you get to build out your empire. You're
Oh
taking
my god, I
over
gotta turn
areas.
this fucking music off. It's terrible.
Robert, I'd like to point out though that Omerta City of Gangsters is old as shit.
Oh yeah,
It
it's from 2013.
Wait, hey,
And
listen,
it-
when he told me he's picking this game, I told him I remember slinging this rock at GameStop.
It's on
Yeah.
Xbox 360. Yeah, so that's
yeah,
Yeah.
I remember slinging
wait, why
this
did you pick this
literal
game?
rock at GameStop.
Because I figured it was going to be the least offensive of the games that I have picked so far.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to play the Japanese Incentive like that.
I would play that one before I play this one. I'm not gonna lie.
And you, okay, and Robin, no fucking around with the rules, okay? I forgot what I was going to
The
say.
sad thing is it's an expansion
you-
to
you-
this, so I'd have to get both.
You like this game a lot? It gives you
It gives you the willies.
because you played it before and you were like, holy shit, this is amazing. This is the type of game I want to play.
I did not say it was amazing. No.
Then why
It was
did
a
you-
game that I enjoyed.
Okay.
Can you elaborate a little bit on enjoyed? Because you enjoy a cool breeze.
Wow,
and you enjoy,
I don't
like,
normally
steak.
enjoy grid-based games or turd-based games, and I really like this. The gangster.
How much of this game did you play,
mafia
Robert?
styles, huh?
How much of this game did you play?
I've got maybe 20 hours in.
God, what's with these
Is
fuckers?
this-
10
is
to
this-
20.
Faces,
Is this a top
man.
50, Rob?
Top 50 of all time in all games I've ever played.
Yes. Why the fuck are you picking a game that's not your top 50 at least?
Now,
Because my top 10
hold on.
games, like, you just don't.
To be fair to Robert, if he really has 20 something hours in the game, it only takes about 16 and a half hours to beat it.
Yeah.
So
I
but if
was
you,
not
That's
great at
because
this
Rob
game
has the
either.
learning disability.
but if you so he's at least probably beat it. It takes about 71 and a half hours to get 100% completion.
Yeah, that I did not do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
I'm nervous. Okay, and we have to establish the rule. How long do each of us have to play this? I say between 5 and 8 hours of gameplay. I think that's sufficient.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, if I'm gonna throw
Paul,
down,
don't go do it all tomorrow.
if
Oh,
I'm
going
down
to
15 bucks
fucking
on this, I'm
100% the game tomorrow. What are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna, I'm gonna fucking rape this game, dude. I'm gonna make it my bitch.
Okay, well, we're
I'm
going to
about
edit
to
that
go
out.
fucking just
Yeah.
buck
So
wild.
according to Steam, I thought I played it on 360.
I love
but I guess
I
not.
love how he picks a game that has 1,489 reviews and it's mixed.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, it's
Yeah.
old as goddamn shit.
It
is
doesn't
good.
matter. I mean,
I
it's
was
still mixed
23 when this
reviews.
came out. I feel old.
Dude, shit.
Okay,
Let's
so
see.
it sounds
for,
like
for the record, if you really want to know, Tyler, on Steam, my top 5 games, number 1 is City Skylines with almost 200 hours.
not even that much.
Wait,
Big Ambitions
that's
with
right, you can-
almost 100 hours.
hang on a second.
PC Building Simulator with 60 hours. And that's just this version.
How
I
can
own that
I-
on like all 3 consoles.
How can I categorize by playtime?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Is there a way to do that?
Yeah. If you
Wait,
go
hold
to
on.
your-
Just for the sake of the podcast. So it sounds like Frank and Paul are going to play this game to their heart's content.
No, not to my heart's content.
I'm just going to
I'm
play
gonna
it.
play it till I thoroughly make a
Till
couple
I
missions
die.
my bitch.
There you
Okay.
go.
And
I will log the minimum at least 5 hours, and if I absolutely hate it and it makes me want to tear my balls off, then I'll stop at 5. But if I can bear it, I will play more than 5.
Okay.
you
That's fair.
okay, so how about this? You have to complete the first 4 missions of the game.
I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
I mean,
that's definitely doable.
You have
this
to.
could be like when you got assigned homework. That was like read 2 chapters.
That's
and you
the
go home and
literal.
chapters are 7
That's the
pages.
literal minimum. I don't care if it takes more than 5 hours. You have to complete at least the first 4 missions of the game.
I think that's a
Right.
bad universal standard, but
No,
Well,
but that's
it's not a
because
universal
you might
standard, just
miss.
for this
You
game
might
in
miss.
general.
You might miss some of the story because it's just like watching like the
I
first.
don't give. Listen,
Listen,
I
though,
don't
Tyler.
care about the story of any
No,
game,
Tyler.
ever.
Listen though, it's like watching like the first 5 episodes of a new anime or something. Like you might miss out on how cool an anime is because they always spend some of the time building up to.
Yeah,
how
One
cool
Piece
it
doesn't
is.
get good till episode 50. So
Right.
If I can't figure out whether this game is good or not in 5 hours, it's not worth a fuck.
Well,
Okay.
you know,
That's fair.
you
I
also
feel like
don't
that's fair.
normally play this type of game.
Correct.
So
Which is why
That's
I'm going
what
to give
we're
it an
trying to
honest
say.
5 hours at least.
So-
well, all right.
that's, you know,
Do you want me to do 8? 8 minimum?
well, no, because your 8 hours is going to be sitting there just staring at it like, oh my God, what the fuck? You're not going to be playing it. You're just going to be staring at it and then you're going to look at your phone and just waiting
That's
for
what
the
we've
time
been
to pass.
trying to talk
That's
I'll
right.
open the game and then I'll open Clash Royale. and just play it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you need to
Jesus Christ.
actively try to beat 4 missions. That'll be the challenge for you. How
And
about
then
that?
next
Doesn't
next
matter
month-
how quickly. If you beat the 4 missions and you can tell us how the 4th mission ends, you're done. So if you beat
Yeah.
4 missions in 30 minutes,
Okay,
You're
okay.
done.
Fat Tony kills the gay guy. There, did I do it? There, I beat the. Okay.
but you can't cheat and go Google
My
the
water
shit.
factory's level 7.
You can't fucking cheat
I
and
don't think
Google
that's
it and
how
all
it's
that
gonna go.
bullshit.
Water.
You gotta
Whatever.
Come on, man.
Give it an honest go.
That went over about as well as I thought
give
it
it.
would.
Just give it a try.
Jesus.
Play it through.
I'm gonna.
And then if you beat it in like a fucking hour, you can stop.
Come on,
playing.
Tyler. Get your vasectomy done without anesthetics. It won't be that bad. Just sit there and do it.
Just have Courtney smash it with a hammer. You're good to go.
Yeah.
That's if you guys haven't seen the movie Antichrist, that happens in the movie. It's a good movie. Watch it. He gets
I've
his
seen
balls
it. That's
smashed.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, great movie. Oh wait. Okay. Before we end,
Opposite
who
of
goes?
Jesus.
Who goes next? Is it
It's
Frank?
Paul.
Rob,
It's me.
Rob is
Rob,
first.
Paul?
Then it's Paul.
Yeah,
then it's
Frank.
Me.
And then
it's
Turler.
Tyler.
This could-
dead
okay.
last.
Humor me on
Okay.
this.
If you
Rob,
want to
hold on.
go, if you want to go before me, Tyler, you can.
No.
I
The
will
order is
gracefully.
decided.
I will gracefully allow you to go ahead
I will not
because I'm.
tempt the hand
No,
of fate.
hold on,
okay?
Frank. I
Dead
want to
ass
hear what Tyler has to say. What were you going to say?
Here's my question. Okay, when you
Sure.
guys pick these games, just in your head, think about it right now. And on a 1 to 10, what do you think is the level of enjoyment I will get out of it? Rob, on a 1 to 10, what do you think honestly that I'm going to get out of this game from a 1 to 10 enjoyment scale?
2. Yeah.
Okay, 2 for this one. Frank, what about your game?
For my game,
Yep.
well, I'm toying between two different ones. So the first one would be about on a scale from 1 to 10.
Yep.
So the first one I was thinking probably a 6. The second one,
I'll play a 6. Sure.
No. On the second one, I was thinking close to an 8 to be honest. Well, no, because
Really?
no. It's probably going to be probably 5 or 6 because it's more RPG. But the
Oh,
story,
God.
but the story was
to be fair, Frank.
the story
he
would have
does like
gotten you.
Pokemon.
No, I know,
You're
and
a
that's
retard, Paul.
and that's
Shut
why
up.
I was thinking it would swing up to an 8, but
Pokemon's an
it's
RPG.
like the typical RPG, so it'd probably swing it back down to a 5 or 6. So
Okay, and Paul, on a 1 to 10, what do you think?
So I like Frank. I'm between two games.
Okay.
The first choice that I was going to go with, 7 or 8. I think you'd really like it. Surprisingly, just based on some of the things I know about you. And no, it's not Gym Rat Simulator or anything like that. So just
Nice, good one, Paul.
very, very rich.
The
very rich.
other one, I don't know. I don't know how you'd react because I don't know if you've ever played any games similar to it. It's got a
Can I answer your question with a question?
sure.
Tyler,
Oh, yeah.
are you familiar with Octopath Traveler?
Yes.
Did you? Yeah. That kind of answers it.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. It's not that. But okay, so that was one of the two. So that's the
How-
one.
Dialogue reading
okay.
simulator.
How?
Yes
do
and
you
no.
Let me try
it's
to.
the gameplay that is similar, not the dialogue.
Okay.
Without ruining what my game, the second game choice could potentially be. Let me ask you a couple questions. How do you feel about FPS games?
FPS?
Yeah, first person shooters.
I think most of them I enjoyed, and I played
Okay.
a bunch of different ones. Like I've played Call of Duty. I liked
Okay.
the gameplay of Borderlands. Like, yeah, like
Okay.
there's a few.
All right. How do you feel?
I can't think of any
about
FPS I didn't like.
Japanese mythology and just heritage kind
I'm
of
a pretty big
stuff.
fan, I think.
Okay. And do you like horror? I know you like horror.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just.
Wow.
It's not.
I'm a bitch when it comes to horror games. I love horror,
Oh,
but I'm a bitch when it comes to playing scary games.
But here's the thing.
Aw.
It has, let's say it has a scary atmosphere, but I wouldn't technically classify it as horror. It's not
Okay.
as scary as Phasmophobia. Let's
All right,
So-
well, that piqued my interest a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
not
might go with the second one then. The problem
I'm
is
interested.
the problem is it's not cheap. That's the thing. That's the other. That's why that's on the back.
I'm no
burner.
longer interested.
bad. All right, so I'm between two as well,
Yeah.
and I think if I go with the first one, it'll be a solid 6 across the board.
Okay.
It'll be like a yeah, it was cute. It was enjoyable. Yeah. I think if I pick the other one though, I'm pretty sure Paul's already played it. But some of you guys
I've played every game.
I think some of you guys will be like, "Oh my god, this shit is like a 9." And conversely, the other person will probably be like, "I don't get it."
So
Robert,
if you let me ask real quick, if you got to read, you don't want to play it.
I mean, no, that's not really true.
I just want to make sure because, Pokemon, you got to read. So
you just spam the A button.
You just spam the A button.
Well, so if you got to read, you're not interested at all, like for story content and otherwise.
I will say this: the only game that I've ever played that I thought had a story that was worth a fuck was Yakuza.
Okay.
God, I love Yakuza. I'm playing like a Dragon right now.
So even Ni no Kuni, you didn't care for that.
I didn't try it really.
No. Okay.
I have it, but I haven't played it.
Okay.
I should.
I'd like to float this idea by you guys while we still have an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
If we say we go to choose our game and Robert's already chosen his, if we were struggling between one or two choices, can we do an honorable mention choice where it's like, hey, if you want, you could look into this,
or you just save it to the next time it comes around to you?
We could, but say if it's a game that's too expensive for the category we've decided, you know what I mean? Like if it's outside of the price range, or it's like, hey, I think this was going to be another choice, but it didn't quite fit.
Keep an eye out for when this goes on sale.
Yeah, basically that kind of thing.
I'm
an
down
honorable
for that.
We could do that.
Like an honorable,
I'm down.
Okay.
Totally down for that. Like, hey, wish list this for when it goes on sale because I am super stoked for it.
A wish list suggestion game. Like we do our. Robert, do you have a wish list suggestion game?
I got you.
Oh shit!
No, I don't.
City Skylines 2.
City Skylines 2.
The unfinished $70 game that has DLC day one. Poggers.
All right, we got to wrap it up.
Yeah, we do. All right. Well, so our merch is our game, and then next time we see you guys for this,
yep,
I'll have a choice lined up.
Yep.
And we'll all tell you how much we hate America.
Yay! I thought you said America.
All right. And everybody, just remember you can go to levelselectgames.com and yeah.
Bye, everybody.